Good morning, welcome to today's RC Coffee Chat. Now, in today's RC Coffee Chat, we have got a WingWing Z-84 update, which you'll find out about in just a few seconds. We've also got a new WingWing kit down here. Oh, I do have actually a really important question for you. It's to do with the covering for the WingWing Z-84. So, yeah. We'll get to that in a few moments. What else we got? We've got 2 mail episodes coming out shortly. We've got a Hobby King unboxing. The next episode, which gets edited, will be the huge box which I had delivered here with some very special content. Yeah. And we've also got a topic of XUAV, which I'd like to cover as well. And also 2 products which caught my attention, some hand warmers and the glue gun as well, which is on flash deals at the moment on Banggood. So yeah, quite a bit for us to cover. Let's get back to the beginning, which was to do with the WingWing Z-84. Now, I've got lots and lots of photos to share with you because this one really did progress quite well yesterday. So let me start at the beginning. So that is the RunCam Swift. Which I'm mounting down in the front of the nose of the camera. Actually, it's gone down a little bit further and it's come forwards a touch as well in the actual camera, in the front nose area of the WingWing. The wing was, I've got the piece of foam here, exactly the right depth to fit in a XAR receiver, and you'll notice the 3D printed antenna mount there, and I've also got the cables to go across, so when it does get covered, the cables will become flush. Saying that, I've got 1 cable to put back in this model, or put into this model, which is for the smart port, just there. Because so it'll go. I'll take it out of here and then put it down through the wing and out the other side. And the reason for that is that I've got a current sensor, spit my words out, an FR Sky current sensor, which I want to hook up in there because I'm very conscious of the current consumption for maximum efficiency in the air. So that's the last real task which I've got besides covering it, and I'll get to the covering in a moment. What else have I got photos of? Oh, that's the wiring loom for the main unit. So we have a look, we've got the ESC. I'm not actually using the BEC in the ESC because it's only rated to 0.5 amps, which is way not enough. So I wired in a separate 3 amp BEC to be used. You'll also notice that I've got the what's that loom there? That's for the video transmitter, and we've also got another loom here for the RunCam Swift. What else have we got photos of? I've got quite a few. So this was me putting it in, trying to get everything to fit in there nicely. So yeah, you'll notice on the back of there, I hadn't yet managed to bubble the back cover piece with the heat gun when I was soldering up some of the cables. I had to do a little bit of ad hoc soldering just for one of the leads, and when I was there with the heat gun I managed to melt part of the rear motor mount. Not impressed with myself at all. What else have we got on here? There's the video transmitter embedded in the wing, so that then goes down underneath. Now I did remove the plastic coating from the top heatsink because those do get rather toasty, but I did leave the little area, the little line. Again, sorry, obviously not enough coffee this morning. I'm struggling today. Apologies. I have been up since 3 o'clock, and it is now 05:38. So I should really be on the ball. Anyway, my point being is that I've been and taken some of the heat shrink off the top of that cover, and then I did leave the labels on there so I know which wires are which later on, and I have been and put some thread lock on the 90 degrees connector. Now I did feel that it was more beneficial that I used the 90 degrees connector rather than just putting the antenna in and then bending it up, just for the extra little bit of height. So yeah, a couple of grams extra, but the antenna goes up, permanently points directly up, and it also makes transporting the model a lot easier because I'll be able to put a little plastic cover on top of there and remove the antenna, which then means that this doesn't get knocked or accidentally knocked when it's in transport, so in the car for example. What else we got on here? There's the wiring underneath. So we've got, that's the wiring loom, that's for the video transmitter. You'll see that I've tried to avoid the servo as best I can and gone out around, and that's got a little trench dug out for that. And again, it's just a bit of tape on there to hold it in there for now. And then on this side, we've got the servo lead going out to the S-Bus connector on the X8R. I do need to run another cable all the way through there to go out to the smart port, which I mentioned earlier. The GPS unit I'm actually mounting on the top of the top hood. That was really the only last logical place for it to go. I have put 4 little dabs of hot glue in there, and the cables do run up underneath. And where's the last? Yeah, it's starting to get a bit cramped in there. So there's the other photo, the side view. I've recessed it in there for maximum aerodynamics. There's the model, and you'll notice it really is starting to get cramped in there. So I've got the F3 flight control board in there. The ESC is just kind of like resting back there for now. I don't have a motor yet. Fingers crossed that turns up with me today, so that we can potentially get it flown today. And I've got another photo there. Yeah, look how tight it's starting to get in there for the cabling. I've done my best to try and keep all the cables as tight as I can. You can see the top of the current sensor there as well. And yeah, there she is. So you'll see that I have embedded the RunCam Swift in the front, and it does look pretty damn cool. So I've got it here right next to me. So let's put that up. Ooh, I've managed to impale a buzzer on the bottom of it. So that's what she looks like right now. Is the one thing to note is that you've got this funny little board pointing out here on the left. And what that board is actually a Bluetooth board. So if I need to change any of the settings from the desktop, I can do that by connecting via Bluetooth. So I don't have to worry about putting a USB lead in her. And yeah, and then when it's flight time, I can take that back out, and then I save a couple of grams for that. But I am missing, unfortunately, a motor at the bottom. Now, on the topic of the WingWing, I really after your suggestions. I've got 3 well, technically I've got 4, but I don't think pink is a suitable colour for her. I've got 4 films which I could cover her with. I could cover it in complete black. I've got silver, like a really nice chrome finish, and I've also got clear laminate, and I don't know which scheme I should go for. So my open question to you, what color or what finishing do you reckon I should use for this model? Should I maybe do it pure black? Do I do it pure chrome? Do I just put some clear laminate on it? I genuinely not too sure right now. They're all going to be a pain in the ass to laminate on, so it doesn't really matter which type it is. Saying that, the one which is actually a little bit difficult to get right is the chrome one, because it does have like a grain in it, which is really obvious if you don't get every piece on exactly the same axis. So maybe black, or maybe screw it, we just put clear laminate on there. I don't know. So what would you cover your wing, if this was your WingWing? What covering would you use for it? And give you a heads up, I've got chrome, I've got black, and I've got clear. So what combination would you use on this WingWing? You can let me know in the comments section underneath this episode. So yeah, I'd really value your input for that one, because I'm kind of stuck. It would look cool in silver, but it can be a complete pain in the arse to cover. It would be fine in clear laminate. There's nothing wrong with clear laminate. That would look fine as well. Or maybe I'll just do a whole cover it completely in black. I don't know, or some combination of the 3. So what have I done with my coffee? Right, so that was topic number 1. Please, any suggestions? What would you do? Do hit pause right now and let me know in the comments section underneath this episode. Right, next topic. Oh, I need to close like a million of those screens. Right, got my screen back. Next topic. Ta-da-da! There's a new WingWing Z-84 in there, from which I bought from GearBest. And you know it's going to be good when you're getting the nice LiPo stickers on there. So I'll do an unboxing of that one shortly. I don't think I'm going to do a build episode on this one just yet. The reason being is because, number one, building the WingWing Z-84 is dirt simple. But the curious one is, did they glue the servos in? if they glued the servos in, that makes things a little bit awkward. And the reason why it makes it a little bit awkward is because I was going to change those servos for much more powerful ones. Because remember in the last episode, which we had on with the WingWing on 4S, those servos really did struggle underneath massive load. So this time around, I do need to replace the servos with more gruntier ones. So we do have a bit of a question around that. Did they put the servos in the wings or not? We don't know because it's still sealed. So yeah, by the way, if you do know, let me know in the comments section underneath this episode. What else we got? We've got 2 mail episodes which I got edited up. They are ready, and I've done the descriptions. Those 2 are both ready to go. Yeah, a load of goodies in that one. Oh, the plate antenna is really good. I mean, really good. I've used it like a dozen times now. And the only time when you get like an issue is, in fact, you get really good reception on the back, on the opposite side. Work that one out. And yeah, it works really, really good. I'm super impressed with it. It cost about a tenner. And there were some other parts which turned up on that day. Also, we have another mail video where the RunCam Swift came from GearBest for review, which is really nice because I've just got around to using it. And it's going in this FPV WingWing Z-84, so happy days. And yeah, I felt a bit bad about that one because they did send it to me about 3 weeks ago, and I've only just got around to getting to the unboxing episode and also getting around to actually putting it in a model for use. So I can tell you point blank, I know GearBest sent me to that camera for review as a freebie, but I've already got one, an orange one, which I'm sure you've seen in some of my other episodes. And I can already tell you the RunCam Swift is bloody good, you know. It is very, very good. What was I thinking? There was a day when we were out flying with the Bonsai, and we had like the MC01, and the light was starting to fade, and it was really starting to struggle. Plus, we were trying to go through air gates as well. So what I did, I swapped the camera, took that camera off, put the RunCam Swift on it, the one which I bought, the orange one, put that on the top, put a separate video transmitter, and we can actually then see where we were going because I changed the brightness settings and all the settings on it, and it was a million times better, and we were able to then go through the air gates. So yeah, really, really good camera. And to be frankly honest, if the Ants offered me one for a review, I would have been and bought another one anyway because they are that good. Right, anyway, 2 mail episodes. We've got Hobby King unboxing. That is the prelude to the big box episode, which I will get edited up as soon as I can, because that has got 2 very special wings in there. What else have we got in here? Oh yeah, XUAV. I noticed on Banggood that the XUAV Clouds model has just literally come out, and it's not even available for purchase yet. It's a bit cheaper, well, around the same price as what was the Skywalker Eve. And what was the other one which we had? We had a Skywalker Eve, and we had a Wally 2000, a 2-meter model as well, twin. But all of these are twin models. So I don't know. The Mini Talon is a really good model, and again, I finally decided to go for the Sunny Sky X2212 1250 kV motor, and I've ordered that from Banggood, so hopefully it'll be within a couple of days because I did pay for the express shipping and whatnot. So that's what's holding up my Talon build at the moment. But I've seen so many people and seen so many episodes on YouTube. I've seen Dave fly his and a couple of other people fly their Talons, and they are brilliant in the air. So I wonder I do generally wonder what it's going to be like with a twin engine model, because that VTOL really does work. It really does help the model track in the sky. So any thoughts on the XUAV Clouds? Do let me know in the comments section underneath this episode. What else we got? There's the WingWing Z-84. I will include links to them. The reason being is that today it might be £51.80, but only a couple of days ago I paid 40 quid for the plug and play kit from GearBest as well. So I'll put links to both Banggood and GearBest in the video description for you. There's the Clouds. Yeah, look at the size of that. It's huge. And look how the wing comes backwards on here, so that there's even more like lift area in the wing. I thought that was very, very curious. And also notice where the ailerons are placed. They're right out on the wingtips, which, yeah, you kind of can see on there. So that means is that you only need like a small amount of movement in the ailerons for a large amount of movement in the air. So that was the one which I noticed on their site. It is monstrous, to say the least. Look at the size of it. What else did I find? Oh, I did notice they did have a couple of other models. They got the XUAV New, which is like the mini tab. Let me get onto some of these tabs. So they've got, which one was this? Yeah, it's like the mini Talon, but they've been and changed the nose area. So we scroll down. Yeah, there we go. They've been and changed the like cargo bay here, so that you've got like a lift up front piece at the front on there. Let's have a quick look. See how they noticed that they suggest the ESC at the back. I'm glad they've suggested that, because that's where I was going to put my ESC on my mini Talon. They've got camera, so that must be a down-facing camera for surveying. The airspeed sensor out on the wing. Let's have a quick look. Flight controller. They've got the flight controller at the back, which wouldn't be in the CFG line. I'm guessing because if you're using that for aerial photography, then you would want the actual camera in this on the CFG point, so that you get the clearest, most stable shot possible. And they also did think about putting the GPS in the nose as well. So yeah, I'm really glad that I'm seeing this kind of format or this kind of layout, because that's the kind of layout which I was going to go for myself. So that's pretty cool. And I do like this grey, light grey and yellow paint scheme. That is very, very cool. Very, very cool. So what else do they have on there? Yeah, I did spot this one and I did think, wow, that looks cool. But then on the flip side, you've got the propellers mounted on the shafts going out to the elevator and rudder fins. Now that's going to cause issues with balancing. Also, that does mean that you do need a gearing mechanism as well to power those propellers. So yeah, visually looks absolutely fantastic. I think in the real world, which I may get proven wrong, but I think I'm right, is that style of propeller, that propeller setup is just not going to work. I think it would be difficult to balance them, and you also have this error of doubt because you've got a mechanical issue there with gears where it comes to those propellers. So yeah, looks fantastic. I think the reality is it might be something different. So maybe if they'd been and put the motor pod here, I know we would have been restricted on the size of the propeller which we could use with a model like this, but it would have been probably better longer term, because again the gear mechanism, I don't really like it. I would have preferred a motor mounted here with the propeller going that way. And again, it's not a small model by any means, so you would get a decent sized propeller in the middle of there. Anyway, look, wingspan 2 meters. Absolutely crazy. And what else did I spot on here? Yeah, oh, that's what I was thinking. Just like a little power pod like that with the motor in it, you would have got a decent sized propeller in there. Pretty cool wing, I noticed as well. It's called Beetles, apparently. 1 meter wing. Does look pretty cool. And what was the other one which I noticed? Oh, the Talon Max, which we were just chatting about as well. What's the last one? Oh yeah, and that was the other tab which I had open. Last topic for today, 2 things. Glue gun. I've got my little glue gun down here. I've been using this loads. Really cool. Absolute bargain for £4. I do like mine a lot. Ultimately, if I broke mine, I would immediately go and buy another one, that's for sure. They're great. They do take the 7.1mm glue sticks, which you can either buy from Banggood or you can pick up on Amazon or eBay or something like that. You can get like 1 million of them for like £1 or something like that. They really are really inexpensive. And the glue sticks which I've got, which I bought from Amazon, I think in the end, the glue on them is really tough stuff. So yeah, better than the cheaper ones which I bought for the big glue gun. And the other one which I found is this one here, which was some hand or mitt covers, which I was thinking would be pretty good for on the slope to keep me fingers warm. Because It's cold out there at the moment. We haven't had a frost yet, but I don't think it's going to be very long at all before we get a frost here in the UK. And I was thinking 10 quid was good value. I don't know, I haven't bought it yet. Do you think 10 quid for one of these is good value? Let me know in the comment section and I'll go and get myself one. So, yeah, there we go. So, to recap today's topic, or the most important topic of the day, is a sip of lukewarm coffee, is what covering do you think I should go for the WingWing Z-84? Do I do black? Do I do silver? Do I just go for clear and maybe show off the components inside? Maybe I genuinely don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section underneath this episode. I don't know. She is looking a bit beaten on the top, so that's why I've got 50-50 in my head whether I should go for clear or not. The black would definitely cover that. I'm not too sure what I would do about the elevons on the back or the fins. I'm not entirely sure. So that's why I'm opening the question up. What do you think I should do for the actual covering of it? So again, let me know. Let's get her sat down. Let me know in the comment section underneath this episode. So with that said, from myself, Matt, thank you for joining for me for a cuppa this morning, and I shall see you again tomorrow morning. Cheerios!